You know, Leonard ages by the day. It's his birthday every day.
He ages by the day?
Yeah.
Shut up! Oh! Oh, he stopped playing. I'm gonna hit him.
No! All right.
I hope he's alright.
I think I might be a little too tired to keep doing this.
2, 1. Okay.
Oh, right.
Oh,
wow.
Tag.
Welcome in.
We're
back,
We're so
baby.
bad. I missed you.
Missed you too. I know.
I didn't have anyone to hang out with.
No recording.
Here. And you are having a tough time.
What the f?
We're
Hey,
back.
we're back. Wagon
Welcome.
Show.
67.
Wow,
67.
67.
Did you notice anything about me today?
Oh my god.
Mhm.
You shaved?
I did, but also...
You shaved your
Nope. Legs are still hairy.
What?
Graduated.
What?
On the left side.
No.
Graduated. So now 2 members of this podcast have graduated.
Soon to be 3.
Soon to be 3 total diplomas
Yes.
in between the 2 of us. That is awesome for you.
Congratulations.
Thank
I don't
you.
even know if I said congratulations to you. And
You
I
did.
Spent, okay.
You did. Yep. You said, "Hey, dude, pretty big thing." So
Yeah,
congrats.
it is.
I was like,
I mean, it is
appreciate
a
it.
big deal.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
How have
awesome.
you been? I was with you for the last hour, but
Yeah. I feel like I had something to share with you, but I forgot. I'm feeling sickly, I think.
I was sickly this morning.
Yeah, my nose is stuffed.
And then I remembered I'm a graduate, so I'll probably just fix it because I'm
Right.
so smart now.
Oh, damn.
Probably just think of a solution.
I haven't thought of one, so that's good for you. I also, today was the first day the sun was out, and for like 2 weeks, and I just baked.
Nice.
Fell asleep,
Good for
and
you.
I am red as a lobster.
Good for you.
But I love it.
That's how it
I
should
wouldn't
be.
trade it for the world.
Not a chance.
Yeah, how have you been?
Good. Home now, which is great.
Yeah, no homeless people.
Well, we don't know. That's the great thing, is we have no idea. We have no
Right.
clue. Been a night. It's been a night.
It's been a night.
But here we are.
You look stiff.
Well, I'm on edge.
Yeah, you seem to be on edge.
I'm on
Your
edge.
head is like moving like very stiff.
Well, that's because of this little thing right
Why don't
here.
you toss it in the back? Why don't you put that thing in the back seat?
As long as it's on the left side, it's allowed, right?
Listen.
Those are the graduation rules.
Rules are made for breaking.
I'm so nervous.
About
Just
what?
kidding.
About what?
Just being here with you.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, same.
We have a bunch of fun things planned today.
We do. We're doing our mailman episode.
Okay. That's what we decided on?
Yeah.
We're doing
I
our
call it audible.
Well, okay, cool. We're doing our mailman episode.
Yeah.
Where we have a bunch of followers, first of all.
Well, the
We should
thing
just
about
say-
us is infinite followers.
We have so many followers, and they all, a bunch of them,
so many of them.
sent in questions, sent in agree-disagrees for us.
We should play
Mail.
the
Draft music?
no, what was that show with the Blues Clues?
Blues Clues. We just got a letter. We just got a
should
letter.
we sing that every time?
Yes.
And then announce
Yes.
it? Wonder who
This
it's
is from...
Okay.
Gonna be great. So it's a mailman episode, mailman bag episode.
We're
mail
delivering
person.
mail.
Yeah, to ourselves from
Yes,
from
from
you.
other people.
Yeah.
Yours-
We do 2/3 of the process.
Words. You're sending it to the post office.
Yes.
And then we
Yes.
are delivering it from the post office to ourselves.
To ourselves. Yeah.
We're the mailman.
We're skipping the middleman.
Yeah.
Who is the mailman in this case?
We're skipping
So
them.
to put that into English, we just have a bunch of agree disagree statements.
Some
that
of
we're
them
gonna
aren't
do.
though. Some of them are
Some of them are.
ranked.
Some of them are just statements, ranks, bunch of things.
We basically were preparing for this episode and just wrote down a bunch of random things and we're going to
Yes.
talk because
Yep.
it's a podcast
This
and
is it.
also
40 of you listen sometimes. So
once.
one time.
Also free will.
So
Yeah.
take that.
Whatever.
I just graduated. I can do whatever I want. I think that's how it works.
Can do whatever I want because I have a gun.
Okay.
So
Nope.
test me.
No.
Well,
Don't
Yes.
do that. Don't test them.
yeah, no, don't test me.
Okay.
Don't test me.
We also have the age. Nope, not age. Year game
The year game. So listen,
to start.
the thing about us is, well, first off, should I preface again that we're stupid people?
Thank you. You
I
do
can't
it every
preface it
episode.
enough. I mean, I just love that we go on like we
I mean-
post. I am stupid people.
Thank you.
I am stupid people.
Thank you.
I
like your jersey, by the way.
thank you. I just
It's a little
got it.
snug.
Well, it's shrunk in the wash.
Ah.
Yeah.
Durr.
I usually am wearing a kid's medium, but I went big this year.
Okay.
I got a kid's large.
Very nice.
And
Very
I
nice.
don't know. I just think maybe the design.
Well, it's nice to show off the forearm sometimes.
I've been doing these.
Yeah, big time. Your
been
motorcycle,
I've been revving.
but not going anywhere.
I've been
Yeah.
revving.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Thank you. Yeah,
So
I
we're
don't
dumb
know.
people.
I think it's the Nike thing. Like the
Reebok.
Well, you know how the Nike jersey thing with the baseball
Yeah,
stuff?
Fanatics.
Fanatics and Nike and
Reebok, same thing probably.
I'll grow into it.
Yeah, it'll come out of the wash.
Yeah. So where are we at? Okay.
Oh, we're stupid.
Stupid.
The year game.
I am stupid.
Yes, for now.
We're starting really hot this episode.
We are.
We're firing.
Yeah.
Okay. Year game, which
Year
we've
game.
played a few times. We're doing best of 7.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins, the other person has to wear an animal costume
Of their choice, yes.
of the
winner's choice.
The winner's choice.
Yep.
So basically, the year game works is we started it differently, but this is how it's going to stay, and it will definitely not stay, and we'll forget to do it next time. But it's essentially you ask the other person a question of when something happened, and whoever answers the closest
Could be anything.
wins the round.
Could be anything. Any event in history.
Could be any event.
Yep. So you're up 1-0 because we actually did a huge round a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Which was tons of fun.
We're going to consolidate it with just one each.
One each to start the podcast, just to get the vibes.
Then we'll get into the sports stuff.
I mean, who even
cares?
cares?
We know why you come and watch, and it's for these.
I know why I come and watch and come.
Okay. You want to go first?
I'll defer.
Okay. Yeah, you won.
Yeah, I won. I'll defer.
I'll go first. I'm sticking with my theme because you saw my first one.
Yes, on
And I'll go, when was Cleopatra born? What year? I know.
Golly.
Yep. What year was Cleopatra born?
All right.
She was...
Didn't she die at like 16?
The Kim Kardashian. That was King Tut, I think.
All right. Well, they had to be close.
I don't know.
both had
Cleopatra
goatees.
was like the Kim Kardashian of the era, I think.
Okay. Had fake
People loved
fake
her.
body.
Maybe. People traveled from far and wide just for the chance to sleep with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That was
All
her
right.
whole thing. She was very
She liked
beautiful.
black guys.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
okay.
know. What was Mark Anthony's skin color? Had to be a white guy.
Mark Anthony?
Yeah, they were together for a little while. They were like
With Cleopatra?
big time. Yep.
Why is Mark Anthony a name? Like his name, it doesn't add up to that time.
Right?
Whatever
You're
time
telling
it
me.
is.
Okay. You have
Um,
5 seconds.
Okay, 5
Yes.
seconds. Cleopatra. What year was Cleopatra born?
Born.
I'm gonna say
Need a big one here.
1000 BC.
Okay, 1000 BC. Not too bad. It was 69 BC.
69.
69
Oh,
BC.
hell
January. I know. Awesome.
January 69. Summer 69.
Yeah.
Couldn't forget it.
Exactly. It's January. It's probably summer in Egypt. Okay, so whatever that math is, 949. That was
Okay, 949.
rough. Yep. Right?
Okay. Yeah,
Had
that's
to be.
fine. I'll take it.
No.
No, 930.
39.
931.
31.
Okay, close. Just graduated. No math classes at Emerson.
None. I haven't taken one since a while ago.
Yep. Okay. Ready for mine?
931. Got it. Yeah.
What year was the wheel invented?
You kidding me?
Yeah.
2002? No. Not my final
The
answer.
wheel.
The wheel. Got
The
it.
wheel.
What year
Essential
was...
for the wagon.
What?
Essential part of the wagon.
So true.
You know what we
Yeah.
should do more?
What?
The wagon. Like
Related
wagons
things.
of the week.
We should
Yeah.
have like a wagon as our desk.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I feel like I'm like stimming right now.
Me
feel that
too.
way,
Oh, I've had a night.
Yeah,
I
I
know
feel like,
this
but I
one.
was like kind of calm before we started this, and now
Mhm.
I feel like I'm having like an ADHD.
It's the bright
episode.
lights, yeah.
It is. I can't.
The
I can't
bright
handle
light.
them.
Yeah, the bright circular light.
Hey, we're a couple episodes away from episode 69.
Oh my god.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Probably just do a normal one.
All right. When was the wheel invented? Okay. I mean, I got no idea. When
The
were the
wheel.
Wright brothers around? It's got to be
Wright
way
brothers?
before that. That's like the 19...
I mean, when was North Carolina invented?
True. I'm gotta go. I mean, horse and buggy. I mean, they had the wheel for a while, right?
Right. At least. I
Did
mean,
they
they
have
had
it back
wheels.
in-
They had wheels in.
Cleopatra. I mean, right? Gotta be before Cleopatra. She was
I
getting.
don't
How was
know.
she getting around? Elephant.
Elephants had wheels.
Nile River. Did they back then? When was the wheel invented? I'm gonna go a clean 2000 BCE.
Ah, close. 4,000.
No!
Only 2,000.
Damn it! It was actually kind of close considering how off we are. I was just off by 1,000. Beat me by a cool 1,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I beat you by 1,070.
Yeah, 1,070.
69.
Yeah. I'm having a tough time with the numbers.
All right. Oh,
You go up 2-0
Yeah.
in the series.
Yeah.
It's a long
Hey,
series.
It's not a series till the road team wins.
I was about to say it.
Yeah,
I was
well.
about to say it. That's great stuff. Okay.
Oh, man.
Really good. I'd love to take this graduation gown off before we begin, but should I keep it
Oh,
on for a
I
little
don't
while?
care, dude. You can get naked if you want.
Okay. I have clothes on.
You can get
underneath.
naked if you want.
Okay. Well, no,
I don't care.
I'm just a quick break.
My
while I
forearms are cold.
change. I wonder why. This is a cool jacket. You should wear it on the show sometime.
Don't tell me.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, we're back
All right, we're
after
back.
the break.
The mailman episode continues.
Mailman.
Would you like to go first? We have a bunch of fun topics.
What did
I
we
can't
just
wait.
get?
What do you mean?
We just got a letter.
We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Okay, this letter is from Hitler Was Wrong 1942. At Hitler Was Wrong 1942.
Oh,
X.
that was his.
That's his
tag.
username.
On X. Okay.
Hitler Was Wrong 1942.
Cool. Good guy, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
if he's a fan of the Wagon, I'm a fan of his.
True.
Okay, his question was, I don't know what any of the questions are.
Okay.
His question was, who will win a championship first, the Bruins or the Red Sox?
Who? Like next?
Boston sports question.
Sports question.
Who's most likely to win a championship sooner? From at Hitler Was Wrong 1942.
That's it. I love the hypothetical here. I think it's tough. As constructed for the future, you would have to go with the Red Sox because they actually do have a better young core in terms of ranking prospects wise, for sure. Yet the Bruins have been better recently. And this year they were better. So it's like in theory next year they'll get better, especially because they have a bunch of young guys. The problem with the Bruins that I have come to terms with over the last few days after losing to the Florida Panthers is, again, they overachieved this year for sure, which was awesome. Mm-hmm. But they have all these young guys who are doing their thing and they produce this year, but none of them are world beaters. They're all fine, which is great. But we have one world class, two really, in Jeremy Swayman is a world class player and a goalie, and then we have Pasternak who's a world class player who had one goal the whole playoffs, maybe two. I'm not sure. Didn't produce enough. So couple that with all of these guys who are just probably going to be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of them will be David Krejci.
No, they're all serviceable.
They're all serviceable. It's we got all these young guys. Sure. I don't know how great they are. The Red Sox, meanwhile, have Rafaela, who could be great. He's already doing really well this season. I know. I love him. Jaron Duran, who has been lighting it up this season.
More triples than 22 MLB teams.
Unbelievable. We have, what's his face? Casas, who everyone loves.
Yeah, Hurt,
yeah, I know. But future.
Yep.
Devers, who's already he's our one world-class player who actually is being world-class.
6 straight homers.
And then we have one of the top 10 prospects in the league in our minor league system.
More than that. And we have Willie Abreu.
I love.
AL MVP.
Yeah,
not
true.
MVP. Well,
you never know.
I meant to say rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
But I won't really think out.
Yeah. So that's the difference for me.
So you're going Red Sox.
I'm going Red Sox based on, in terms of futures.
I'm going Red Sox as well. Granted, I don't watch hockey at all. I mean, I know I wear a jersey, but it's just for... It's called sty.
Yeah, right.
It's called steez.
It's called support. It's called repping.
It's called steez.
Yeah, dude. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm fucking steez.
Sorry, I'm sick.
God. No, I mean, if my question with the Bruins is if it wasn't last year or this year, then when?
True, and it's nice because it's they actually had a lot of young guys that are supposed to be bad this year, and I'm so true.
Yeah.
They did probably overachieve in the regular season this year, but you look us against Florida. Florida is one of the 4 best teams in hockey, and that's what you got to be in this hypothetical, and they are so much better than us. We squeaked out to 6 games.
It seems like we wouldn't have won a single game against the Rangers.
No, or against any of the Western Conference teams that are still playing. Any of them.
Yeah, the Stars are nasty.
The Stars are nasty.
One thing about hockey, the argument you can make is anything can happen.
True.
In the playoffs, but you could say the same thing about baseball.
Those are the two anything can happen for us. Yes.
The worst team
yes.
in the MLB playoffs can just go win
the
Super Bowl. And I think it's not crazy that if we get a couple pieces, I'm talking about the Red Sox here, let our young guys develop, we could
be good soon.
In 3 to 5 years, I think we could win.
Yeah. I also think, and both of these are pretty okay, but I have more confidence right now in the Red Sox coaching than I do the Bruins coaching.
Okay.
And everyone loves Jim Montgomery, but I have my gripes about him when it comes to the playoff time. Mm-hmm. Cora is a champion. And also we have the greatest pitching coach in baseball.
Andrew Bailey is, a hero.
Godsend. A
hero.
And I've always loved
hero.
Cora. Yeah.
Yeah, Core's great. I mean, our pitching right now is unbelievable.
Right.
It was through the first 32 games of the season, I think it was 35, something like that. We had the second best ERA in the history of the sport.
Surely we have a great record. I saw ERA combined with OBS. That's, I don't know what. I suck.
OBS is
on base percentage, right?
Yeah. No, well, on base. Oh, that's OBP.
I don't know. It's one of those hitting numbers, hitting metrics with ERA graph, and those charts where it's if you're in this part, you're really good.
I see those charts.
We're right up there at the top.
Okay,
the Braves, everyone, and we're 500.
We're 500, but we're in a really tough division.
Overachieving.
And we're also only a half game out of the AL wildcard spot.
Right.
So we could not easily. We could make the playoffs this year. I think you fast forward. What do we have? Like 100 games left.
Yeah.
Fast forward 100 games. If you told me we were like secured a wild card spot, I'd be like, that makes sense. Like we're a good ball club. We got great pitching. Like the bats got hot. It happens.
Yes, that's.
And
really
we could
it.
win a playoff series. Like that's not the. It's crazy that it's not the craziest thing.
No.
But if you also told me we finished last in the AL East and we sucked
like,
and the pitching sucked and then everyone else was terrible, I'd be like, that also makes a lot of sense.
Also could happen.
So right now we're
Also
kind of in
could
between because we're overachieving currently, I think, because the pitching's so good and we're sneaking out some wins. But like this is a good squad.
Yeah.
We're really young. We have 3 rookies starting, which is not like that's not what a good baseball team does at all.
No.
And
But-
we'll have more next year probably.
Right.
So
But that means future. That's why I do think
Future.
they are more likely to win a championship before the Bruins are.
yeah, I also
just can't
I
see
am
the
so
Bruins winning.
biased because I don't
watch
watch a
a
ton of
lot of Red
hockey.
Sox,
I
yeah.
watch a ton of Red Sox, and I love this team. Like I love the vibes. So
I watch so much hockey, so much playoff hockey. I watch when I can in the regular season, and it's just time and like they just aren't good enough. They just aren't good enough right
Yeah,
now. And there's
I know.
nothing like with the Red Sox. You can tell me they're not good enough, but I'm like I have 4 dudes that I'm actually really excited about, and so are like normal people.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just a homer thing.
you know what's crazy too? Masaki Yoshida has just been on the 10-day IL for like 25 days. So something's going on there.
Something's going on there.
Something's going on there.
And he could be good.
He was good
was great
last year,
last
and
year.
he's good when he plays this year. It's just Cora's got I don't know what it is. Cora's got a gripe with him, or like we're gonna trade him or something. I don't know. His contract was really big. We kind of did
right. Huge.
for a 29.
It sucks because I'm like
5'8" guy.
I'm like, oh, now we're just we won't pay anyone ever again.
I know
Like,
that's
maybe if you just give
in
out
my
smarter
mind. I'm
contracts.
like we can win a World Series in 2 to 3 years if we like
pay one person.
extend the bullpen,
Yeah.
pay a couple guys that can
Yeah.
really hit the baseball, fill in the gaps. But
Yeah.
that's just unrealistic, unfortunately.
Right.
I don't
And
know
they'll be
why.
like, well, look at Trevor Story. And I'm like, right, I didn't sign Trevor Story. You did.
Also, yeah, Chris Sale,
Diced.
20 innings. His last 20 innings, no hits allowed.
God
That's
bless him.
not true. No earned runs.
God, yeah, I was like, wow.
That'd be
2
insane.
straight no-hitters.
Yeah. No,
More than
3 straight.
3 straight no-hitters. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think that's fair.
I think so, too.
Thanks for the question.
was it?
Hitler was wrong.
Hitler was wrong.
19. Wait, I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to get his name wrong. Hitler was wrong. 1942. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
guy
thanks for the
comments out
question.
stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mail
Cool.
time. Mail time.
Mail time. We just got a letter.
Who the hell is it from? Yeah.
We just got a letter.
Well, I wonder who.
I wonder who it's from. This is a simple. This is from at Iraq Rocks. That's with an X. Rocks
Okay.
with an X. 1234.
Okay.
That's on TikTok. I think you
Okay,
commented.
TikTok.
Iraq
Yeah.
Rocks 1234. He said, rank the last 4 NBA playoff teams.
Okay, the current remaining
Yep.
teams. Thank you for the
Quick
comment.
one.
Thank you for the comment. Iraq rocks 1, 2, what was
3,
it?
4.
3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, I actually know this guy from school.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Good guy.
You know,
All right. Yeah.
You
Whatever.
know.
Commenter. So
good guy, bad guy. It doesn't really
I
matter.
have the
We're all guys.
Celtics. I have Celtics, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Pacers.
I think that's what everyone would say right about now.
Yeah.
I could argue that the Mavericks are being not criminally underrated, but like people are overlooking them so much. Luka
Yeah.
is being overlooked so heavily.
Which is weird.
Kyrie is
Kyrie is
literally
also being overlooked.
so good, and they have great role players. I think Jason Kidd is like he gets so much hate, but like he's brought this team this far.
Again, you know, it was Western
A
Conference
lot like
Finals 2
some
years
guys
ago.
like Daniel Gafford is like playing good minutes.
Derek Lively is a really good playoff basketball player.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like everyone right now is on the Timberwolves, which is
Yeah.
fair because they're awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, it's the Celtics. Then it's whoever's in the West, whatever rankings you have. Probably the Timberwolves better, and then the Pacers are getting shit on, but not shit on. But
One
like
thing about
everyone,
right.
dude, the whole narrative's going to be like
It is. And what's crazy
Celtics
is
can
like
beat anyone, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't
personally
care. I don't care either.
You play who you play.
2 highest offensive ratings of all time. This year's
Crazy.
Celtics and this year's Pacers.
That's crazy.
It's absurd. And I watched the whole Knicks Pacers game, and I have never, because it's never happened, statistically speaking, I've never seen a team shoot the way they did. And that is like in my nightmares because
Yeah.
that has happened to us before.
You know what else is in my
Like,
nightmares?
it was ridiculous.
The in-season tournament game where Halliburton just cooked us.
Yep.
Cooked us.
Yep. No, when they get going, I'm like, what am I seeing?
tough to stop
TJ McConnell
I know.
is
TJ McConnell
ridiculous.
versus Peyton
Pritchard. I mean, here it is.
Yeah,
You know,
this is
so those are my. What's cool about this sort of topic? It's like either like Jason Tatum and the Celtics would win a championship. That's probably the most feasible one, right?
Yeah.
But even still, that feels weird because they've never done it. Okay, Ant wins a championship. The Timberwolves win a championship.
I
That's
don't think
insane. I'm still in my head. I'm like, Ant's got to be like at least 2 years away. Nope. Not at all. The Mavericks with Luka and Kyrie,
I think
that's
that
actually going
makes-
to win a championship?
That'd be Kyrie's legacy would be like.
Oh my
I
God.
think that's more likely to happen. I really think the Mavericks win that series. I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, fair.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, all of them, I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to be the Nuggets and somebody, and the Nuggets are going to win. You
Yeah,
know? And it's
I know.
like, no. All of a sudden, no. The Pacers are one of the last four. Tyrese Halliburton lifting the trophy. Everyone's like, that'll never happen. And I'm like, well, they're one of
That'll
the last
never
four.
happen.
So,
It'll never happen.
right?
I hope not.
But oh my God, like it's just every single one of these narratives.
Imagine a
insane.
Pacers Mavericks final would be the worst final.
I
of
saw
all time.
that exact comment on Twitter, and somebody
Who was
quote
it?
tweeted it. It wasn't any of my guys, I don't think.
Okay.
And someone said
or gals.
this would be on Telemundo, and I think so.
Probably.
Mavericks Pacers. Oh God,
Yeah, that would be. Gross.
that would be bad for the NBA. Bad for the NBA.
That'd be bad.
So it's an interesting time.
Yeah,
but
it
I'm
is.
excited. Parity at an all-time high. 5th straight year there won't be a 6th straight year there won't be a back-to-back champion.
Yeah, and
You know what's
another-
weird about
Another
that?
year without like LeBron,
Right.
Steph.
Some people are like, oh, like we really grew up in the greatest era. Like I miss when like LeBron, like these teams have nothing on like the Cavs and Warriors. Really? Because back then everyone hated the NBA. Like I am
It
I
was
am
like
old
there-
enough to remember that.
There are only 3 teams
Horrible.
that can win. There's
Yes.
all super teams.
Everyone would be like, this sucks. Like I don't even want to watch. Like it's just the same thing. It was
Yeah.
brutal. This is way better. Way better.
way better, but also those finals were like. Fun.
They were sick, but like I'd rather the whole playoffs. Be
I would
fun.
rather as
Yeah.
well. I would rather as well.
Okay, moving on.
Great question.
Great
We just got a
question. That's
letter.
Mr. Rocks. We just got a letter.
We just got a letter.
I wonder who it's from. Who's it from?
This one is from I Drake May at I Drake May have shit my pants.
Okay.
On
Interesting.
Instagram. I
Okay.
Drake May have shit my pants.
Okay.
He asks, or she,
Sure.
or they,
We don't know.
or
Zero.
Zar,
Yep.
or what do you call like a dog? That's
Good
a
boy.
pronoun for a dog. It could have been a good boy. This good boy commented. I don't really know how to word this question because he sent in a voice memo
Okay.
on Instagram
Okay.
DMs. Who in their respective sport is the best?
Which league
I don't
has
know. Which league has the best player
Yeah, which league has the best
relative
top player?
to the rest of their
Yeah.
their play?
Yes. Yes. Which league
So like in
has
the
best top
NHL,
player?
it'd be like Connor
Yeah.
McDavid versus like Jokic.
Yep. And Shohei, I'd say, for the MLB.
Okay, yeah,
Or Acuna.
probably Shohei.
And Mahomes for the NFL.
Yeah.
But you can make an argument
I
for a
also
couple.
tossed in my brain
Sure.
Scotty Scheffler,
Scotty Scheffler. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
which is tough because it's obviously a one-person sport.
Yeah, but that plays.
Yeah.
That plays for sure.
Okay.
What did you say for this?
Well, Scotty Scheffler to me.
Okay.
But other than that, I would say Patrick Mahomes.
So I would say I really went between Mahomes and McDavid. Because McDavid's absurd.
I know, but
But here's my thing. This is why I chose Mahomes is because I do think that quarterback is the hardest position in sports. I just do.
yes,
And it is also so much more conducive to winning
yeah.
than Connor McDavid is on the Oilers. I mean, Connor McDavid might be the greatest hockey player of all time, and
Yeah.
he hasn't won anything yet.
He also plays with like a top 5 player in the league.
He does, which is also crazy.
Yeah.
But seeing him with your eyes, you're like, not a human
What's
should be
going
able
on
to
there?
move like
I
that
know.
on the ice that's that big. He's ridiculous. I'm going to go Mahomes just based on his... I mean, like, he's winning just a bunch of Super Bowls. Like, everyone was like, oh my God, Brady did it. No one will do it again. He's like, no, I'm just going to do it. And be
Yeah,
more
and the
athletic."
fact that he like every year the at the start of the year it's like, oh, who's going to beat the Chiefs? It's not like who's going to beat the Oilers.
Right,
It kind of was like who's going to beat the Nuggets. I could make an argument for Jokic
for sure.
being better, that much better than everyone else in the league. Even though they just lost, I could make an argument because he's just like, I don't even know how to explain. It's just the fact that he doesn't like try at all. Doesn't
yeah.
care. I honestly love it.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I think there's something to be said that the reason he lost last night was because a team was constructed personally to beat them. That was
Yeah.
like to beat him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're going to have 2 big men. No one else does that in the league, but we're only doing it because we need to beat this one guy.
Yeah, they
something.
have best defensive rating in the league, but having like those
Minnesota,
two
Like
big
ever.
defensive guys to stop Jokic, and then like good defensive guards,
And your 6 men.
6-man, and a guard that can score. Like
Yes.
your 2 big men that are arguably they're the
Yeah.
2 best players on your team besides Ant, and then you also have Ant who can just score 40 a night.
Yep.
It's
It's
it was
perfectly
built to beat
to
the
beat
Nuggets.
them,
Yeah.
and that's-
they still went 7.
Right. That speaks to his greatness.
Yeah.
For sure. Baseball has always been tricky to me, especially now.
Baseball's
I mean, Shohei's
weird.
probably the best, but also a
He-
lot of people would say Ronald is the best, or Trout, but he's hurt. So
Baseball is weird. Like any sport, it's weird because the positions are so different.
Yep.
except I guess basketball. But yeah, that's the thing with Mahomes is like he probably impacts the game the most. But like a couple years ago, Aaron Donald was like
true the best football player, right? But for
probably.
me, it's like quarterback. It just it like translates so much to winning, and he's just doing it at such an unbelievable rate. Like,
I really do think Scotty Scheffler is that much better than anyone in golf that you could easily say that he's the best.
How would you rank them
in golf?
No. How would you rank all of these guys? Do you think
with Scotty Scheffler?
With Scotty Scheffler in there,
Scotty Scheffler is the best at his sport.
Okay,
yeah, by far. I mean, dude, this week he got arrested.
Yeah,
came back an hour later, shot 5 under. The next day, his caddy just wasn't there. Ted Scott, who's been with the whole season, and he shot the worst round of the year, only round over par, and he shot 2 over, and he finished the tournament like 10 under, tied for like 20th.
Yeah.
After all that shit he went through.
He was like,
and that was like his worst year, or his worst weekend of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, he's nuts.
He's insane.
So one is probably Scheffler right now.
He's just on like literally the closest spin to a Tiger-esque run since we've like Rory did it, Spieth did it.
If he had won this week,
it'd have been the greatest.
For the first time, I would have felt comfortable being like, oh, do we have another guy here?
No, it would have been probably
closest. It would be the closest.
Yeah, but like it would have been. I'm about to say it's like would have been the greatest major since. It's tough because that 2019 Masters by Tiger was so good.
Yeah,
but it's up there.
Yeah, no, it would have been so.
It's a top 5 win in golf.
Yeah, I have him on another list of mine. But
okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm probably around there too.
I think Mahomes is just so good.
It's crazy. Yeah. Seeing him operate at that level was nuts. And
it's tough.
I really want McDavid to win one, just so I can be like, no, see, look,
I know
he finally did the thing.
I know,
but I can't. It's just hockey, like hockey. But then you look at the all-time greats in hockey.
Everybody,
they all have a bunch.
Has a couple.
Like Gretzky has like 4.
Yeah.
Like Messier has 5.
Sid
the kid has like 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, good question. Who was that?
That was
Drake May shit my pants.
Drake may have shit my pants.
There you go. Okay. Cool. Great.
Shout out you. Send more questions.
All right. I have another kind of simple one here. Focus more on basketball.
Simpleton.
This is from. We just got a letter.
We just got. Who the hell is it from?
This is at Saddam_H. Just simple.
Okay.
Yeah. That was on X. The Knicks will be the biggest threat to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference next year. Agree or disagree?
Saddam's tweeting about threats.
Yeah. I don't know.
Saddam H.
_H. Yeah. _H.
About threats.
That's what they tweeted.
Biggest threat.
Biggest threat to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference next year.
Biggest threat to like New York, like probably between New York and Boston.
Probably just winning basketball games.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably what they meant. So I'm gonna choose to interpret it.
I'm gonna say he does. I mean.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. He's a follower. That's all I know.
It's they said guys, up alias.
We're picking these randomly. We have a bunch of them.
We're sorting through mail.
Our mailbox is overflowing. We're just picking.
You don't even want
this is us. This is us picking mail. And here we are.
Saddam H.
That's who I picked. The Knicks will be the biggest threat to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference next year. Agree or disagree? I kind of agree.
3, 2, 1.
Kind of
disagree.
Kind of agree. Because I'm hypothesizing other things happening.
Yeah, I think the biggest threat to the Celtics next year, it seems like we're going to keep this team, is still going to be themselves. Like if they can stay healthy, if Missoula is still doing his thing, if Tatum doesn't listen, this is my job, dude. We're on episode 67.
True, for a reason.
I got to make something happen here.
How do you think we got to this, buddy?
I got to appease Saddam.
Yes, Yep.
Send him some cash or something.
Let
us go. Okay. No, I also think that like
Milwaukee,
the Bucks team could look different.
Yep. They'll make moves for sure.
They'll make moves.
Miami could do something big.
Hopefully.
I think the Knicks are going to. Don't say that.
I didn't.
He doesn't. We just a user.
I think I just got possessed. No. I mean, the Knicks are going to do the Knicks thing again, I think.
And just be all injured because Tom Thibodeau is a psychopath?
Yeah, they're going to play 50 minutes a game. And
we got a bunch of hate from people being like, you don't know what you're talking about. Tom Thibodeau isn't the answer.
Yeah, first, we obviously don't know what we're talking about.
1, 2.
2.
Look at open your eyes.
Josh Hart played literally more minutes a game than was available in the game.
Everyone is hurt.
Everyone's hurt.
Everyone. And they're like, that's not Thibodeau's fault.
Unlucky.
Really?
Like, injury luck is a thing, but also...
They're like, oh yeah, Tom Thibodeau went out there and broke Brunson's hand.
It's not like his was kind of weird. His was injured luck, but like OG like just pulled his hamstring.
That
is not what high like level athletes do on all the time.
Yeah.
Like that, it happens because you're running so much up and down the court
all the time.
When is the last
Mitchell
basketball
Robinson?
player
Yes.
that's missed like 3 games because of a hamstring?
No, it doesn't really happen with them.
Doesn't happen.
Because they're in amazing cardio.
And they only
shape.
have to play 1 game a night.
Unless you're taught,
like
yes.
1 hour.
Right, yeah. And you sit.
you're
No,
just
not
playing
for Thibodeau.
constantly. Yeah.
So yes, it is Tom Thibodeau's fault. It's probably also Tom Thibodeau's fault that they got there to begin with.
No, yeah, I mean,
So
he worked him hard, and they got like
They got there,
yeah.
but this is what happens.
Yeah,
Again, shout out you for
Really
having
well.
Alec Burks do very well off your bench, but everyone is going to be hurt. So maybe they aren't the biggest threat because they'll just be in shambles again.
That's my thoughts are.
Again, it's
I also
like,
think the Celtics are really that good, where it's like if we just stay healthy and keep like getting better.
yeah.
I don't really see
Guys like Pritchard get better.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I mean,
he's still really good.
O'Shea Brissett gets better. Jordan Walsh minutes.
Stop it. Scottie Pippen, you mean? Also, like Tom Thibodeau thing. Like, ever heard of Derrick Rose? Like, who was his coach when he was still in the game for no reason against Philadelphia?
Yeah,
It's like Tom
I
Thibodeau.
know.
So it's like, what are we doing? Okay.
There's definitely something to it, and if you deny it, then I mean, come on.
Yeah, you're a
Come on.
Knicks fan.
Come the fuck on.
It'll be interesting to see how teams load up, though.
Okay, thanks for the question, Saddam.
Saddam H.
_H.
Yep. Moving right along.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. This question is from @POTUS.
Okay.
POTUS. POTUS.
POTUS.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't know what it stands for.
On X.
On X, yeah.
Okay.
POTUS.
Got it. POTUS.
@POTUS.
POTUS. Okay.
POTUS.
Cool.
POTUS.
I don't know. Okay.
POTUS asks, if the Celtics don't win the finals this year, will it be the biggest choke in NBA history?
3, 2,
Great
1.
question, POTUS.
Great question. POTUS?
I don't know. It says
Okay.
POTUS. I
Okay.
think it's POTUS, maybe?
But maybe POTUS.
POTUS.
POTUS. Great question.
@POTUS.
POTUS. Good question.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1,
Disagree. But kind of
Close.
agree.
Close.
Top 5.
Close. It's gonna have to be. Depends how it happens. Like
Yeah.
if
Why do you say disagree? What are the?
because there's some other ones that are pretty bad. Are you
Some bad
talking
ones.
all sports?
I was talking just
basketball?
Well, I wasn't talking because I'm just reading.
Who was POTUS saying?
POTUS said,
Yeah.
if the Celtics don't win the NBA Finals, will it be the biggest choke in the history of the NBA Finals?
Okay.
@POTUS.
POTUS said that. Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Again, I've never heard
POTUS?
that
POTUS.
before.
POTUS.
POTUS. In the NBA,
I think it's like a group gardening thing. Pot us.
okay.
It's about like growing yourself in a pot.
Okay, maybe it's gardening for the United States. Pot US,
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know.
it could be that.
like Bet US,
Or it could be,
it could be
smoking
that.
a gunch.
It could be that for
Pot.
the United States.
maybe it's about bringing stoners together.
Okay,
Pot us.
pot us.
When
Okay.
when you're out of weed.
Sure.
Yo, pot us.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
say to the weed
right,
man.
right.
Yo,
right.
toss us some pot. Pot
Right,
us.
right.
Over here.
That's
It's
good
like
stuff.
beer me.
True.
All right.
That was Harry
something.
Potter's nickname on the freshman Quidditch team.
Yo, pot us.
Yo, Pottus. No, like, dude, my name's Harry
Fucking
Potter.
Pottus.
How about the chosen one? How
Yeah.
about the boy who lives?
Oh,
no,
what's
that's
that
what
on
they
your
call
forehead? Fucking pot us.
It. Yeah, exactly. See,
Nice
that's-
glasses, pot us.
That's who it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So
got that. So they said basketball.
thanks for
Strictly
the-
basketball.
Thanks for the question, Pottus.
Strictly basketball. It's tricky. It would have to be like what happened. You know, like how did they lose?
Yeah, but like if we lose to the Pacers, or if we beat the Pacers in like 7 and lose to the Mavericks.
But again, it's like, is Luka having like the greatest run ever? You
I
what
know,
mean?
but then it's
did half our guys get
yeah.
hurt?
But if Luka
You
beats
know?
us in like 5 games and we lose like
It'd be
3
choke.
at the Garden,
I think the comp. You think that 16 Warriors just automatically
16 Warriors
are 73
automatically-
now, but then you're going up against LeBron, so it's like okay,
you're going against LeBron, but at the same time,
3-1
greatest
though.
3-1 and greatest.
So
regular
that
season
for
of all
me
time.
would probably be worse. The thing that really is a comp for me is the 2011 Heat.
I was just gonna say against the Mavericks,
Because it's like the first year, really, of
Yeah.
all this new super team.
and he averages like what, less than 15
It's
points.
like 13 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. So it was that
But imagine that.
would be
This is like-
similar. And I
this is
think-
not the
yeah.
first year of like a super team, but it's kind of the first year where we've really been like the Celtics are winning it all this year.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like
For
we
real,
could have won
yes.
it. If we won it last year, people wouldn't have been too shocked. But this is the year where it's like the Celtics year.
Yes.
And if we go to the finals and like Tatum averages like
14 points a
12
game. Oh my
points.
God, it's over.
But that's the thing. This team is built for Derek White to take over, Drew Holiday to take over, Porzingis if
Right.
he's healthy, Jaylen Brown to take over.
Which he should be.
That's the thing. We should have those insurances, but some things happen. We go cold. We live by the 3, die by the 3, and we could die by the 3 for 3 games in a row and be down 3-0. And like
So
it would be
okay,
it would be
it'd
a
up
top.
there. The thing that helps the Heat case is they won 2 straight after. Like, that's why we don't
Yeah.
really view the 11 thing that bad, is because obviously LeBron went on the run he went on, and they won 2 straight after. So,
Right, but
But,
it's also like we've lost 3-4 conference finals and in the finals. It's like this kind of has to be the year.
It
If
might
this
be.
year, if
It
it's
might
not
be.
this year or next year, it's like we got to get rid of Jaylen Brown or something like that.
if it's like-
I'm not trying
yeah.
to put that energy out there, but it's
he's
like
good.
if we don't win in the next 2 years, we got to change the team entirely.
if it's nothing short of like some crazy thing that beat us, then I would think it would probably.
I also
be
think
one
it
of
has to
worst
do with the
jokes ever.
teams that are remaining.
True, of course. No,
Because-
if the Nuggets are there, I would say absolutely not. Absolutely,
I would agree. If we
Absolutely not.
lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to like
Milwaukee,
a good good Bucks team,
yeah.
I would have been like, no.
But if
that's
the
just
finals
normal.
versus the Nuggets, absolutely not.
But
The
that's
Nuggets
what
are
makes
better.
it the choke. Is like this Pacers team.
This is it. This
This
is
is
it.
it.
Yeah, like this is it. So
This is the path. This was like UConn in the Final Four.
yeah, no, there's an argument to be made. But oof, I am scared just because of the way they play. All right,
All right, thanks for the question,
Potus or something. I don't
Potus.
know. Okay,
Send more in.
Send more, please.
Let us know how to pronounce it.
again, we're just sifting through mail. I got one here. Do you want to do the rank? The rank thing? The rank
Yeah,
question?
sure.
Okay,
This is a
cool.
real letter, I think. I don't have one. I wanted one.
that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Next time. These are all digital. Okay, this is
2024.
this is from Iraqi Freedom 69. I don't know. I just randomly pulling them out.
Yeah, right.
Another
Seems to
Iraq
be-
one, though, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Follower base? I don't know. I should look at our map. Okay.
Okay. Did
question.
anything happen in Iraq?
Iraqi Freedom 69 said, if you're starting an NBA team, rank which players you would want for the next 10 years.
Okay. I'll just go off the top of my head then Iraqi Freedom. How many did you do?
I did 10.
I have 8, but I can free ball after.
Okay, cool.
What do you want to do?
Do you
here?
want to switch off? No, we'll just run through each.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I have a little breakdown here. I
Okay,
think I have one player that I think is too valuable to pass up
Sure.
at their age.
Sure.
Then I have a couple players that I think are at the peak of their game that you could take. Let's talk about what we're really starting this team. Like, is it
Cool.
just a complete redraft?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, what team am I? Because jerseys matter
Okay.
and city matters.
Okay.
Vibes.
Okay. I didn't. Seattle. It's an expansion team. But
Okay.
everyone is available.
Okay.
Mhm.
Everyone's available. Am I trying to win a championship right now?
You're trying to. Yes, so that's the.
Right away, the first year.
To next 10 years. No. This is just for your
Okay,
charge
for
of
your
expansion
future-
team is future.
Okay.
Future.
Because I think some expansion teams.
No, it's not for the next year. This is meant for like the next
Okay.
10 years.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
Yeah.
some expansion teams would just try and win
Win,
a championship.
yeah, get in the
and
playoffs.
then
Right.
maybe.
No,
cruise.
this is like 10 years.
Okay.
Who do you want?
Okay. I would take 1-1 Victor Wembanyama.
Okay.
He, at 21 years old, played less games than the Defensive Player of the Year and had like 40 more blocks.
Should have
More
been the
steals.
Defensive Player of
Should have
the
been
Year.
Defensive
Yeah.
Player of the Year. Easily Rookie of the Year in a season where Chet Holmgren would have won it any other
Any
season.
other season. Yes.
Any other season. The injury thing worries me a little bit.
Yeah, he was fine all year.
He was fine. They kind of gave him a little load
Yep.
management,
Yep.
which I would do
Yep.
if I was starting a
Same.
franchise. He would look sweet and green.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just his ability to space the floor, play defense. If I was a manager, I would value two-way players so much more than, like, we'll get to Luka on my list,
Sure.
but like a guy like Tatum that can really play defense and then get back on the offensive side and do everything as well. I find that more valuable than Luka, who is just like a cone out there.
I agree.
So I think Wemby, you can't. There's nothing you can say bad about Victor Wembanyama.
No.
You can't say anything bad about any of these guys.
True.
Next, I would take the best player in the league by far. I would take Nikola Jokic.
He's my second as well. 29.
Okay. 29, which is obviously a little old, but you still have the
5. Also, he's going to age great.
6 years,
right?
maybe. I mean,
he's
could have like
he's
high
not-
cholesterol next year.
That's true. But he's slimmer.
He also could
He doesn't
just
rely on athleticism.
also at any moment he could just be like, I want to racehorse.
Yep.
I go home Serbia racehorse.
Any point.
Yeah.
Any point. Yep.
But I think he's just too valuable to pass up.
Yep.
Obviously, I was just talking about all this defensive things, but he might not be the best defender. But I mean, the offensive stuff is. I would also just want him just to look at him.
Yeah.
He's just awesome
He's
to
a
look at.
best, yeah.
Next,
in
I would
Seattle.
take. I don't think a lot of people take this pick. I would take Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis at 7 feet tall can score at will and is so great defensively, like defensive player of the year. And I think he's like a good teammate, good leader. And if I were building a team, you could think about building an actual team around a player. Giannis might be the easiest to build around
Sure.
because you just get him shooters, you get other good defenders, and like guys that can just add to his game. Like Chris Middleton a guy that can just shoot the ball. I mean, he's always hurt. I wouldn't get Chris Middleton, but like I would get someone like that. I would get like Klay Thompson, just stick him in the corner, and he's banging threes all day.
Yep.
I would take Giannis. He's also 29.
Yep.
Okay.
I have all their ages.
Next, I'll go a little quicker. Next, I would take Jason Tatum. This is where my group of like the younger guys comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I would take Jason Tatum, then I would take SGA, then I would take Luka. My rankings there, SGA. Also, Jason Tatum is only like 4 months older than SGA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And everyone's like,
No, SGA is real old.
SGA is like, they're like, well, people forget he's on the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
SGA,
he also didn't play for like a whole year because the OKC was trying to tank.
Yeah. Jason Tatum, I think his ability to play with others and score, he could score the ball if he took as many shots as SGA. He would score that many points. But also, I think he's better defensively, can score on all three levels just as well as SGA. I mean, he's been working on his playmaking. I would take him. I am obviously a bit of a homer, but I also appreciate like that big, like he's fucking massive.
Yeah,
and
can guard. Yes, can guard anything in theory.
Luka is right now in my mind like great, so good, could win a championship this year. I think he is, until proven wrong, a glorified James Harden.
True.
He doesn't turn the ball over as much, and I mean defensive liability is really a special player. Don't get me wrong, but until proven wrong, but he's also only, 25, 24?
24. That's my thing with him, is that he's 24.
Then I'm going Ant.
Okay.
Ant Edwards, I'm super high on. I know everyone's high on him. I don't want this to sound bad because I have him like 6th, 7th on my list. There's a lot of good NBA players.
Yeah.
He is 22.
Yep.
He's like, he has that. If he didn't have that dog in him, I would not have him anywhere near this list. Because to me, he's Donovan Mitchell, but with the dog mentality. Like, if he didn't have those quotes that's like, I told the security guard I was going to be back.
Yeah.
If he didn't say that, and he just, because he scored, 16 points in that game?
Yeah, he played great, but yeah.
He played great, but like,
yeah.
people
No,
watch
true,
or
true.
watch.
Yeah.
I don't think
Terrible shooting night.
I don't think he'd be as spoken about. And
interesting.
my thing with him is he's so young, and this is his first time doing it. If this was like his 3rd season playing well in the playoffs and being this dog, I would have him way higher on the list. But until I saw a little more, like until he's proven, like he's still super young.
More. Yeah, you got to see a little more.
That's where I'm at. If I'm starting a franchise, like I'd rather just take Jokic, who I know can win a championship, than Ant, who obviously has the upside, could be Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Those comparisons are crazy, but could be, honestly. But I just haven't seen it yet. And then I'm taking Paolo. I'm so high on Paolo.
What number is Paolo for you? Is he 8? He's 8 for me too.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's 8.
Yeah, he's 8 for me too.
Paolo, I mean, dude, there's some clips of him where I'm like, he's the next LeBron James.
He's
the next Jason Tatum. He doesn't shoot the ball as much, but like he has the size, he has the frame, he plays a little bit different game. Great on defense. He carried this Magic team to a good spot in the playoffs.
Yep.
Like it's not talked about enough. I think they could be the Thunder/Timberwolves of next year that make like a conference finals run or something.
Get like
crazy.
a Mike Conley type of guy.
Get some
Klay
vets.
Thompson, maybe it actually
their young guys develop,
Yep.
and they have good young core. Like it's not the craziest
Not
thing.
at all.
And Paolo is really that guy.
Yeah, I agree.
2 more. I would take Nikola Mirotic.
Okay.
I think he's playing
Barcelona right
Barcelona.
now.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
and
good
then I would
number.
take, what was the guy's name? Mike.
Dinwiddie?
No.
That's Spencer.
Dunleavy? Mike. I forget his name.
Korzemba.
He broke the record, single season scoring record for the EuroLeague this year.
Okay, I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is.
Mike.
That's okay, Mike.
I'll take Mike.
That's
10.
That's great.
I only did 8. So.
I'm gonna quickly pause just because we're at 35 minutes.
Cool. Yeah.
If you're starting an NBA team, rank which players you would want for the next 10 years. You just did yours.
I did.
I'm gonna do mine.
Okay.
They're all.
What are your reactions to mine, real quickly?
So yours were great. I have one problem that I will get into with mine.
Yep.
But all 8 same players.
Okay.
Same exact players.
This is the problem with the podcast.
And we did not talk about our players like at all. We just said not even one thing. We just said we're going to do the list.
This is the problem with the podcast is we are wired the exact
the same. I have one ranking is a lot different than yours, but they're all pretty similar.
Hit me.
All right. Number 1, I have Anthony Edwards.
Number one.
Number one. And I thought about this.
Okay.
And legitimately.
I need a lot of
He's
pros.
been my favorite player for not my favorite player,
You
but
have
he's
loved
been
him.
I've loved him for since he got into the league, honestly, which is why now I'm like everyone loves him. I feel like that person who's like I listened to Migos in 2011 on SoundCloud, and I'm like, okay, it's right. That's me with Anthony Edwards. He has, I say number 1 on this list, partially for basketball, partially for not basketball. Like if I'm starting a franchise, I want that guy. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like you said that he wouldn't be as good if it wasn't for those quotes And it's like, fair. I want those quotes.
No, that's why he's high on my list.
Yeah.
It is those quotes that affects it.
Yeah, especially from like if I'm like running a team, like Mark. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
I know.
All of a sudden, like the Timberwolves were one of those teams for me where I'm like, why do they have a team? Like relocate them. Now all of a sudden I'm like, they have a chance to be like one of the biggest NBA brands because of this one dude.
Don't you think there could be a little drama that comes with it?
Well, there already is drama with that ownership thing.
I know.
What?
Just having a so outspoken like
In
young
Minnesota,
young
who loves
guard
to
like
rep
that.
Atlanta.
Yeah, well, you're in Seattle.
Now I'm in Seattle. I think he's perfect for Seattle, honestly. Little like
Yeah, no, he is, but it's
action.
like I don't know, like if you drafted Giannis,
Right, it wouldn't be a problem.
wouldn't be a problem, and also your job would be so easy.
Wouldn't be a problem. I will
Like
bet
who-
on the upside with Ant. The upside with Ant is I'm the best player. I'm the best American-born player. I'm the best player in the league.
No.
I have the most aura
Tatum's the best American-born player.
right now, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm betting on it, I mean.
Who would be your second round pick? Like
Second overall?
Yeah. No, second round. If you're doing this redraft,
Oh, okay.
and you take Anthony Edwards.
So is everyone available or no? Or is
Not
it
like who would be like
a
his
realistic
secondary?
second-round pick?
Yeah, like Carl Anthony Towns.
Well, it's
or
hard. It's hard to
like,
say. I mean, it's hard to say. Not.
Well, who would you
Cat.
try and pair him with? Obviously them because it's working right now.
What would be fun? I don't know if he would be there, but Anthony Davis would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Okay, that's a good. Yeah,
Porzingis would be a lot of fun.
Just
At,
everyone
like,
named
third round,
Anthony.
maybe. Yeah, just everyone named Anthony, maybe. Just
Tony.
load up.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony, maybe.
Yeah.
That I love. I mean, look, he's doing it now, so it's hard to not say. But like him with bigs that can move.
Yeah.
Cat is a lot of fun, and guys like Jaden McDaniels. I mean, the team's brilliantly constructed, but.
Yeah.
That's really fun. I'm just betting on like he out of all of these guys has the chance to be like Kobe Bryant, like a pretty solid chance. And the fact that you say like you need to see more of it, I agree in some regards. But the fact that he's 22 and already in the Western Conference Finals, I'm waiting. He's like in my mind, he's still 2 years away. Like he's supposed to have like the Kobe 4 air balls. He's supposed to have LeBron was terrible in the finals, like whatever.
But the thing with like the Kobe 4 air balls is like even the Kobe career arc is like he was obviously legendary, played with obviously great teammates.
Right.
And Pau Gasol. But it's like he missed the playoffs often.
Yeah. Right.
Often. Same with Michael Jordan. Missed the playoffs.
True.
I mean, Michael Jordan had a long career, won 6 championships, only made the playoffs. Like
Not many more times.
Yeah.
Right. Like 9. Maybe?
with Giannis,
Yeah.
it seems like you could have nobody on the I'm not even saying Giannis was my number 1 pick. Like with
Yeah.
Jokic, like even Wembanyama. I know they didn't do it this year. But if you just get a decent enough team around them, I think they're a lock for the playoffs.
A lot because Ant is like at the end of the day, without all that, he's like what a 6'4", 6'5" guard.
And with the way the NBA is
He's
today
athletic.
as well, is like you could score 40 points a game and not make the playoffs as an individual player.
For sure.
But,
sure.
Yeah.
But I agree, but there's something about him.
There is. No, that's
There's just
the
something
only
about him,
thing.
and that's why I take him 1.
I literally, if he didn't have that something about him,
Yeah.
I would doubt him so much.
And the fact that he's won in Game 7, and again, like you look at the box score, and it's like he had a terrible night, but I like watched him the whole game, and he was still so effective. Like he was a great distributor. There's something about the attention that he gets. He also, and I think
He's a great on-ball defender as well.
he's a great defender because he just tries so hard. There's also sometimes this is overblown by like media people, but sometimes I think it's like totally real. Is like he totally fires the fuck up out of his teammates. Like his teammates, you can tell like that energy.
Yeah.
They had him mic'd up, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
like he's just like so. That's why I'm like owner of a franchise. Give me the most marketable guy in the league.
Marketable, yeah. If you went, I think I was going more basketball.
Yeah, totally.
But like as an owner trying to like sell the franchise, like he would be
Give me
great
Anthony
for
Edwards
everything.
for sure. 2, I have Jokic for the reasons you mentioned.
Yep.
Can't not take him, and he's not that old.
No.
3, I have Wemby. I love him so much.
Wemby's so good.
He's ridiculous. You were like, Ant hasn't shown me enough at 22. Wemby somehow has already shown us enough at 20, which
Just
is
like
insane. Which is insane.
And he's 2 years from now, he could
This is the
have
worst
a championship already.
Yes. He also, another thing about him is his off the court mentals. Everything you hear about him, he's like, yeah, I'm in bed by 9 reading.
Yeah,
Cool.
I know.
Cool.
I know.
You're going to dominate the league.
Yeah, and then
You're Tim Duncan.
he still does kind of have that aura as well.
Oh, he does a little bit. Yeah, especially because he's an alien.
Yeah,
alien.
But even though he like kind of chirps people and he kind of
No, he does. He's into it.
Yeah,
That was my one. I'm like, is he going to be more of like a Rudy Gobert? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not at all.
No.
4, I have Tatum. I think you had Giannis here, and Tatum 5. I have Tatum than Giannis. I just saw Tatum beat Giannis, so I'm like, that's
it's fair.
one
And,
edge.
yeah.
And he's younger. He's 3 years younger. So
he's 3 years younger, but also Tatum. I haven't seen Tatum really do it on his own And I feel like that Giannis year,
Where he won the title, and the year after when we beat him.
And he won the MVP.
Yeah. The year when we
twice.
beat him, I was like, this is one of the most insane runs I've ever seen. And we beat him that year.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, no, the argument can be made either way there. That top 5, I feel pretty solid about. 6, I have Luka.
Ant wasn't in my top 5.
I know.
Ant was like 7th.
So who was your 5 that I didn't have? Was it Luka 5?
SGA.
SGA. Okay, so I have Luka then SGA because Luka's a year younger and I think better right now than SGA.
Yeah, I just appreciate
and I don't
SGA's
like
defense.
for sure. And I don't love Luka. Like I'm not a Luka guy at all.
Yeah,
but there are just times where I see what he does and I'm like, no one else on the planet can do that.
He's disgusting.
You know,
He's disgusting.
That's another kind of the Ant argument where I'm like, no one else in the world is doing what you're doing.
No, you can't.
So
I just don't love the play style of having.
I wouldn't either.
Like the Mike D'Antoni basketball.
I wouldn't either. But again, they're winning now, so
they're winning. So it's tough to deny it. But.
Exactly. 7, I have SGA. He's awesome. You went into it. 8, I have Paolo, who is 21.
I know.
He seems like he's 25.
Crazy.
He's only going to get better. I'm trying to think of who to compare him because he's so low key on a small market team that no one pays attention to.
And he's so good.
And he's
so underrated.
so good. And he plays like he's a oversized small forward. Like he's a big. He's a Tatum body wise. You know.
And he's starting to show.
Why wouldn't everybody want
that?
Like
the playmaking is starting to come.
Yep. Again, he's 21. Yeah. Like he hasn't developed. Like he's probably gonna become a great distributor.
By the time he's like 25, dude,
he'll be a top 4 player in the league. Maybe.
Yeah. There's so many good young players.
It's awesome. So 9 and 10, I have Zion at 9. I've always been a Zion guy as well.
Yeah, you've loved Zion.
I've loved him, and people. For me, it's the same argument. What is going on in my stomach? For the same reason as kind of the Luka and Ant thing is when it's good with Zion, it's like nothing I've ever seen.
Yes, but also I would not draft. If I had a top 15 pick, I'm not drafting him because he can't stay on.
I'm betting on it in Seattle.
Can't
come up to Seattle. Come to Seattle. We'll get you right.
Good.
They'll get you right.
Sushi.
There's sea market. I don't know. Ocean food, whatever. Ocean food. There's good ocean food. 10, I have Halliburton. Just because, from what I've seen this year, I think he's really good, and
he's another guy that it's fun. It would be fun to build around.
He's just really good. Yeah. Also, again, he's feels like I could put him with anybody, and it'd be really fun.
Yeah.
You know, put that guy with anybody. Why did the Kings trade him?
They were in a weird
Sabonis, spot. I know, because their owner was like, all I want to do is make the playoffs this year. And it's like, that's a smart idea.
Like the beam.
Yeah, that's historically not a good strat. Okay. But
whatever.
That's where I'm at with those. Good discussion, though.
That was. It's a tough thing to do because it depends how you want to build your team. If you want to, if you could take Jokic and win a championship next year, you could take Paolo and build for the next 10 years. Or
Wemby could be the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
We don't really know.
Like someone will draft Paul George in the first round or something. KD. Like you could.
Yeah, KD's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
They're just so old, but I don't know. There's definitely a bunch of
interesting conversation. Yes, very much so. Do you have any more? In the mailbag, in your mail pile that you collected from our mailbox?
Yes, I have one more question from at H Ruggs Driving Academy 11.
Is that an official account? Is
at H Ruggs, it was certified. Yeah.
Okay.
H Ruggs Driving Academy.
Oh, it's like a driving school.
Yeah.
Okay. Hrugs, maybe.
Hrugs, yeah, it could be Hrugs. It says capital H then capital R.
Hugs maybe capital R. Oh, okay, so probably not.
H Ruggs.
Okay,
H Ruggs.
H Ruggs. All right.
Driving Academy 11.
Sure.
I don't know what the 11's for. 2011 maybe.
Maybe when they found it.
Yeah. They asked what was our favorite colors.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Disagree.
Okay. I like red as by itself.
You want to rank the colors real quick? Red is garbage.
I love red by itself.
Really?
I think because I grew up with Power Rangers and seeing the Red Ranger, I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I do love the
Spider-Man and Superman. I'm like, I don't know Spider-Man. We'll go with Spider-Man. I love it.
Red Sox and Spider-Man gets no love. He would destroy every superhero.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how Batman became the one out of the DC universe. That was cool.
Just a guy.
Yeah. He's a depressed man.
It's crazy
Superman
what just
can shoot lasers out of his eyes.
Yeah. It's crazy what just hiring good directors to make films can do. It's like, imagine you gave Superman to Chris Nolan.
Batman is now the coolest
because Chris Nolan
superhero of all time, but Superman can literally do anything except
with his eyes.
Touch a green rock.
Yeah, yep. And it's like, but he had shitty directors for the past 20 years, so no one cares.
All right, I'm going to go. My rankings are bad. People don't like.
I mean, are you going infinite colors? Or is
no, I'm not going to do
primaries.
Okay. Primaries. I'm going to go yellow is my favorite color.
Okay.
I love yellow.
You fucking weirdo.
Really? The color of sunshine.
I guess.
Deny it.
I won't deny that it's the color of sunshine.
What's the best thing on Earth?
Okay.
Something that's not even on Earth. Okay. Yellow, green, blue,
Green too. Huh?
orange. Green is awesome. Green could be number one.
Green's sweet.
Green's the
Green's
color
a
of
good color.
life.
Yeah. Okay.
And the color of math.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And the
math is
color
red.
of Leonard.
Leonard. And I love Leonard.
Yes.
And the color of the Celtics.
True.
Basketball.
Sure.
Give me.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to do last. I'll do purple last, red second to last, orange third to last.
I like purple. Oh, it's tough. Blue's awesome.
Do you think
Blue's really
yellow's
awesome.
last?
Is black and white on this list for you?
I don't know. Are they part of the rainbow?
Okay.
I don't see color. Except for every color besides black and white.
Okay. Good.
I can't watch black and white movies. Can't see a thing.
Okay. I got no idea what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ask me a question. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'll never
Every time I
answer.
put on the captions, I can't even see them.
Just a blur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just an unbiased event.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your
cool.
favorite like niche color?
Niche color. I see it's tricky because it's like to wear, to look at. I always love this is niche for you. You ready?
Okay.
I always love, in Google Docs, I'll show it to you right now.
Uh-huh.
This turquoise.
That's neon blue.
I got never an excuse to use it unless I'm highlighting something. But when I get that excuse, I am super pumped.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Any because you can't make letters of them that you won't be able to see it.
Well, yeah, I know, but like that's
That's
your
gray. But I said my niche favorite color. You said niche. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Let me like what I like. I'm
The
just
heart
a guy.
wants what it wants.
I like what I like.
Yeah, what's yours then, color guy?
Probably mauve
Okay.
or
Cool.
aquamarine.
That's basically aquamarine.
That's not aquamarine.
That's aquamarine on crack.
That's like aquamarine on ecstasy.
Yeah.
I also love I was gonna say verde, which is just green in Spanish.
Oh,
I don't know
cool,
why.
Quinn. It's just green with a sombrero on.
I don't know why that popped into my head.
I don't either.
I was trying to think of a different
Salsa.
type of green.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for the question, H. Ruggs.
Driving
Academy 11.
That's probably a bunch of people.
Shout
do
out.
that. It's probably like
If you're trying to learn how to drive, hit up H. Ruggs Driving Academy 11.
we don't know. We don't know how good they are. We just know they follow us.
No, and we follow them
Okay.
in spirit.
Okay.
That's where I learned how to drive.
Really. So you know these guys. Okay. They said they're special. This is supposed to be random.
Yeah, they're gonna
It's supposed
send
to be
me
random.
a gift box.
Okay. Gift box.
Gift basket.
Gift box. It's like the only way you can open it is bang your head against the top. Maybe you'll get a magical mushroom that'll make you grow. That'll be awesome. All right, I have one more question
They're sending me a mystery box.
that I think is fun. Okay,
You want
this is from. I'm good.
Okay.
This is we
Wow.
just got a letter.
Who the hell gave us this letter?
This is at Kareem Hussein Jabbar, and then just an Iraq flag emoji after that.
Okay.
Yeah, on X.
On X.
Yeah.
Is it Abdul's brother? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
That's just his name. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if that's a real name. I don't know if that's a play on the whole Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and his name's actually just Hussein. I don't know.
Yeah.
He likes
Iraq flag,
flag
huh?
in there. Yeah, I guess so.
Huh. A lot of mail from Iraq.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't know
just
there's
picking
a lot of. Wonder how they're sending them, but through plane. Because
I'm
I
just
heard
picking
there's
them.
not a lot of aircraft moving.
What athletes have the most aura right now?
Baghdad, capital.
Got it.
Iran's pretty big. Who is the most aura?
What athletes? I have a ranking of 6.
Okay.
I think I might be missing some because I
You're
did
just
this
gonna
kind
say
of quick.
Ant number one.
Of course, yeah, Ant number 1. It's based on. I mean, everyone's saying Ant. He has aura on his jersey, but I have.
It's just
my 2 through 6 are much more
So
interesting.
much recency bias. I think.
I think that's okay to say. I meant right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today?
Today.
Ant didn't play today. No. Okay.
I have Jude Bellingham at 2.
Okay.
I have Scotty Scheffler at 3.
Not true.
Well, the prison stuff before this week. No.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
The prison. I saw one edit of him to some song of him getting arrested, and then
Yeah.
it was the day, and then going out and shooting 6 under or whatever.
Okay.
it was.
Yeah, but
And I
that's
was
not
like,
him doing anything.
Aura.
That's not him doing anything.
Nah, yeah. Well, so that's part of aura.
Other than breaking the law.
Aura.
We're an anti-Scotty Scheffler podcast now. Criminal.
I know.
We're anti-crime.
His hearing got a pushback. Arrangement.
Third
June, I
third
believe.
degree of mischief.
Loki. 4, I have Jalen Hurts.
I mean, this list is kind of crazy.
I know. 5, I have Kyrie. 6, I have Jalen Brunson.
Kyrie, his aura is negative.
No, not now. Not right now.
It was.
That
For a
game was
while.
pretty sick. He's
Okay.
been great.
All right.
Any off the top of your head? It's kind of hard to think.
It is hard to think.
Because there's only really 2 sports. I tried to pick a hockey guy, and I just couldn't. I went through them all, and I'm like, none of these guys have aura.
No.
It's hockey.
TJ Oshie?
I don't know. He hasn't played in a month.
Off, though, from that.
That's true. You know what's crazy is that goalie is the Panthers goalie.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that,
crazy.
way back then. Yeah.
No, there's got to be a baseball player, dude. Someone just got to hit nukes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shohei?
No.
See, Acuna's pretty sick.
Acuna is swaggy.
Yeah.
No.
I would say Bryce Harper, but again, that was like months
so
ago.
Swaggy.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarbombs. I was actually tempted to put Rafaela on here, but I was like,
Sedan.
don't do that.
Dude, he made a sick play. He's dreamy.
Dreamy.
I would.
Dreamy. Okay.
He might be a little young. He might be. I'm not saying he is.
I have one more basketball question.
Okay, who's it from?
We just got it.
Who's it from?
This one's from at Saddam the Goat 2001. Goat is all capital, so G-O, greatest of all time. I don't know. That's who he sent it.
What is it? Saddam what?
Saddam the Goat 2001.
Maybe it's like Saddam.
Saddam the Goat 2001.
Is it one word before goat?
Saddam the Goat.
No, like Saddam.
It might be Saddamtha. Saddam the Goat.
Kind of like Samwise.
Saddam the Goat. Saddam the Goat. Saddam the G. Oat.
2001.
2001. 2001. Something like that. Okay.
They were probably born like the 20th month of 2001.
The 20th month. Okay, so August 2002. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
It's you. Is this you? Are you Saddamtha?
No. It was random, I swear. Should Bronny James be a first-round pick?
Dude.
Bronny James should be a first-round pick. Agree, disagree?
3, 2, 1, disagree.
Agree.
You're a fucking lunatic, dude. I can't with you.
Agree. This isn't crazy at all. And this year's draft is horrendous.
How do we know that? We're
it's
not.
bad.
It's
Everyone's
not
saying,
bad, though.
GMs are saying the draft starts at like 10. Like in every other year's, like 10, the 10th overall pick.
Jokic got
At best, you're getting
drafted
Tobias
46th and has won 3 MVPs.
in a Taco Bell commercial. I know. But
I
that's
am
why
not
I'm
drafting
saying
Bronny James.
6'2",
Small.
can defend very well. He was
Like,
the
but
second
what
best shooter in the combine. That was Tatum. That was
Dude,
literally
but the
Tatum.
combine is not a thing for basketball. It doesn't matter. Like
Well, Tatum did it.
Shooting open threes in practice does not translate to
Well,
getting
it's
guarded
something.
by.
It was second. Everyone was doing it. He was second in the whole combine. There's like
People get
80
hot.
kids.
People get cold, bro. You ever make 5 threes in a row? You ever miss 5
People
threes in
do
a
get
row?
hot, but not everyone has the greatest athletic genes of all time.
I mean, dude, Bo
Can
Jackson.
jump out of the third of them.
Okay.
And they,
It's just like he.
You're telling me you wouldn't. You're the Celtics. They don't have first round pick.
If his name
the
was
Thunder.
We are projected to draft him 54th.
54th.
If his
Welcome.
last name wasn't James.
If his last name wasn't James, he's a 6'2", hyper athletic guard that is a good defender and the second best shooter at the combine. In this year's draft.
Who was the second best shooter of the combine last year?
I don't know.
Who was the second best?
I
Really?
think Tatum. I think of Tatum when I see that stat because there was all
Tatum is 6'7".
heading true,
and
at Duke
literally was
already
an
projected to be top 5.
Yeah, all ACC player at Duke.
He at the combine
Where
didn't miss
did
a three.
Bronny play?
USC.
Did he start?
Good program. Sometimes.
What was their record?
Not good. But
How many points did he
had
average?
cardiac arrest. Cardiac
Dude,
arrest.
then go back to college.
Cardiac arrest. What do you want me to say?
DeMar Hamlin, a cardiac arrest, won comeback player of the year.
You're helping my argument now.
I know.
The Tatum thing was like, yeah, he's top 5, probably gonna go top 3, and then he goes and shot like the best at the combine, and everyone's like, oh, this dude's actually really good. Welcome to the Celtics.
Welcome to the 3rd overall pick. Still,
but that's something. It's part of what really.
Is it though?
I think it's huge. Again, I'm literally just looking at on paper. I'm taking this kid.
Tell me who has been.
Also, welcome to the best marketed G League team in the league. Money.
Yeah, but also, like, if we're the Celtics trying to win a championship this year, next year, I don't want the drama of him being in the G League. I want to focus on a ring.
I think it'd be fine because there is so much focus.
If I were like
should go.
If I were like the Pistons, I would draft him in the 2nd round.
I would draft him.
He's going to be a free agent. No one's going to draft him.
That's cap. Someone will draft him for sure.
No, they won't.
Someone will draft him for sure.
No, they won't.
He's also a great kid. Better man.
I don't know, dude.
Welcome to the main Red Claws, main Celtics now.
That's J.D. Davidson's team.
Yeah, him and Jordan Walsh going to be running the
who has name one person that's been drafted.
That's a good floater.
Name one person. He made 2 floaters, and you want to draft them?
They're good. 2 good floaters. He made a bunch of threes, second most. If you haven't heard, he can jump too. I don't know if you know
That's
this.
so
but
weird.
His dad is LeBron James.
He can dunk. He's trying to get to the NBA. That's so weird. I
It's
bet
a
no one else
terrible
there
draft.
could dunk.
It's a terrible draft.
Who Who else has been on a bad team in the
College
Pac-12
team.
bad college team?
Pac-12.
Not started.
Okay.
Averaged less than 4 points a game. Great shooter though, apparently.
Good shooter. Real good shooter.
Good floater.
Yeah.
Good defender. Probably averaged less than a block and a steal a game.
Hearsay.
Who else in that specific scenario has ever been drafted?
I can't name one off the top of my head.
No, because they don't exist.
Devin Booker didn't
They
start
don't
at Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I think that was like undefeated.
And
that year.
they literally won. No,
Yeah,
they
won
lost,
the title. Or that was the year they were undefeated
yeah,
and lost. In, like the Elite
and
Eight.
he still played like 20 minutes a game and averaged the most points in the team, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, he was 13th.
I think he still was like third team all SEC.
Yeah, Bronny. Look, it's a bad draft. I keep saying.
I don't like relative to what?
Relative to any draft ever, people are saying.
Who got drafted last year? The 10th. Like who was good in the draft last year?
Victor Wembanyama was pretty
And
good.
who else?
Scoot Henderson.
And then what?
Brandon Miller.
And then nobody else.
Yeah, true. So
Nobody else.
There's
so
nobody.
I'm telling you,
There's
like,
nobody here.
but like a couple weeks from now, there will be people that are good. We look
Sorry.
at every draft and it's like, oh, this draft.
I don't know.
sucks.
This one is supposed to be really bad.
I guarantee you,
Historically
dude,
bad.
the NFL draft next year is supposed to be really bad,
Well, for quarterbacks allegedly,
and
yeah.
offensive players in general.
Yeah,
and
and they'll be-
someone
we'll
will
talk-
take a quarterback first overall.
True, probably Carson Beck, but I'm taking him. Saddam.
All right, you can have him and Ant Edwards for your rebuild team and not win a single game.
Welcome to all of the media money.
Welcome to short
Welcome
people
to
who can jump.
welcome to all of short people. Welcome to all of the views going to my team.
Congrats, you got views. My team's winning chips, brother.
Yeah, they play for clicks. We play for championships. Whatever
Yeah.
that Oregon coach said. Well, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I like hanging out with you tonight.
Okay, should we do it again?
Busy.
Neville.
Slammed. Would you like to say? Oh, thank you for everyone that sent in mail.
Yes, and maybe stop sending it from Iraq.
A lot of Iraq stuff.
A lot of Iraq
I don't know
stuff.
if any of these are from Iraq, but I'd have to think.
One could, transitive property.
Right? Oh my god. Oh, I forgot this one. This one had the same question as yours, so that's why I didn't. Same exact question as yours. So that's
Really?
why I just let you read it. But this was from I hate. That's H8. I hate George Bush 47.
I think it says L hate.
L hate. Sorry, capital I. Gets me. Yeah. So I don't know.
George Bush. Okay.
Yep. So that's the first edition of the Mailman
Mailman
episode.
The Mailman.
The Mailman bag.
The Mailman bags.
Projected by the Wagon.
Presented by. Factory.
Berkshire Hathaway. That's not it. I was trying to think of Dick Cheney's military.
Oh yeah, I know
contractor.
what that is.
I don't clearly.
War
I thought
Dogs.
it was
The War Dogs movie.
something like that.
Berkshire Hathaway was close.
It's something like with
Yeah.
a B and an H. I don't know. It was cool though.
Yeah. Okay. We should
Leonard,
probably-
what do you have to
probably
say?
turn
Go, go.
this- Go Leonard.
It's your birthday. Oh my god, his head really moves, huh?
Yeah,
That's
they-
a little concerning. Ooh, Leonard.
No, he's fine.
Scoliosis.
You know, Leonard ages by the day. It's his birthday every day.
He ages by the day?
Yeah.
Shut up! Oh! Oh, he stopped playing when I hit him. No!
All right.
I hope he's alright.
I think I might be a little too tired to keep doing this.
Oh, we're done. So, thank God.
Thank God.
Thank Christ.
Are we done yet?
Thanks for coming, everyone. Appreciate it.
That was
Have a
episode-
great week. 67.
If you're listening to this and you tweet at us, we will each send you our social security numbers.
Okay.
We'll DM them.
Okay.
But we'll mix up the numbers, so it's like one of those puzzles we have to.
It's like the Zodiac.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.